Alright, boys, we back testing CPI. I want to show y'all if there's any CPI strategy that works, and I want to show y'all why I don't trade price action after CPI. This should be a 3 to 4 minute video just to educate y'all about CPI in general and high impact news events in general. Now, today we did have CPI, obviously, as the title of the video. Let's look at the CPI candle. Bang, NQ 730. This is probably the candle right here, is it? Yep, big Drake candle on the 1 minute time frame. Now, there's two ways you can go about this. This is a strategy that I've learned, although I don't really use it, but this is the strategy that I have learned. Again, I do this every CPI video just because I have no other video to make, but yeah. Alright. We go to the swing low to the swing high. Low key, this is probably the swing low right here. And idealistically, this is probably the swing high. Right? I don't know why I put it that. Now you go 30 ticks above, 30 ticks below the high and the low. So, bang, 280. So this would be like 250. And then you would put a 30-point stop loss as well. So, actually, I'm pretty sure you put 50 to make 150 or 200, some shit like that. So it's like this, really. It's like a 1 to 4. And then we basically do the same thing below the low. So it's like we enter right here, but like realistically, this would be 250 again. And then you would want the 50-point stop loss for 200. So basically this is CPI strategy. Yes, it would have worked out today. The problem that I have with CPI is a lot of times you'll see all your accounts getting blown from CPI just because of like the volatility of it. Sometimes when you enter right here, it'll really enter you over here, so you're like getting less profit. It's too volatile for me. I don't like it, but strategy works to an extent. It does work. Now let's get into actually back testing the session and just seeing like if there were any good trades. If I missed out sleeping in today, because low key I slept till like 2 a.m. last night. I was watching some good anime, but I want to see if I really missed out and if I probably maybe there's a chance that I should have really not slept in and I should have woken up early. All right. What the fuck? Alright. Alright, we have our London high here. And we have our Asia high right there, basically. Draws and liquidity towards that side. We have our London low right here. So really, I'm looking bullish for the day, but I want to see a super London low, which we ended up getting. I don't know why I'm not in replay mode. Yeah. So like realistically, this is the only draw on liquidity we have towards the downside. I want to see this sweep and towards the upside right here, towards this Asia high, this London high right here. We have like these hourly draws on liquidity up there, probably bearish rally guys up there. I like all of it. I really like longs for the day, and honestly, if today wasn't CPI, bro, this looks like. I mean, it looks very easy to tell where market's gonna go. Again, I might be completely wrong, and market could like completely shit towards the downside. I don't know. Again, this is my first time looking at the charts. No, we don't have an Asia high, so we have an S&T. So now it makes it different because, when we see that SMT happen, we have an SMT towards the downside and the upside, by the way. But whenever we see that SMT happen, now our bias shifts from we have a clear thing that we want to see swept out and a reaction off of it to whatever draw liquidity happens first happens. So we have an SMT right here. Bang, bang. Making NQ the leading, I'm like pretty sure, right? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, NQ's the leading towards the downside, and I'm like 90% sure that it'd probably be the same thing. Low. Now we do have an SMT towards the upside as well. So now I just want to see like high time frame get swept. Could be whatever. Maybe like 5-minute draws. No, bro. Yeah. All right. So NQ is lagging on towards the upside. If we go towards the hourly time frame, again, sorry, this took a little minute to set up. I'm not really seeing anything much here than that 1 hour bearish right yet. No real lows either, I guess. I don't know, maybe like lows down here. I don't know. For me, this looks like a little bit of whack price action. I mean, we do have nothing on the 5-minute except this 5-minute high that could perhaps get swept out. But if we do sweep it out, then like logically we would probably sweep out the London high as well and get reactions there. Probably the same thing on NQ. We do have this 5-minute bearish. We've played into the bullish value gap too much, so I'm not gonna mark it out. Just due to the fact that like we probably closed below it on the 1-minute time frame, invalidating it already. It's just there because the indicator's a little stupid. All right. Now I just want to see a market open, honestly, because price could go either way. It could invalidate this. It could sweep out the 5-minute low and invalidate the 5-minute bearish for value gap, which for me would give confidence to take out these highs right here, double highs right here. Or we could go up and bang out and sweep out this high right here and get reactions. So either way, I just want to see where market's going to push. And I want to see if I can get reactions out of that. Keep in mind the long-term time frame actually is bearish, but we gonna see. All right, so market opens, bang. What the fuck? We took out both of them. I guess that's just CPI for you, bro. All right, we get an invalidation here, but then again, ES is the leading index. We don't really have any. Do we have bearish value? So I want to see get took out. I mean, this is pretty clear right here. 5-minute bearish right here. I don't know. I think this is a little kind of crazy. And it might be a little too much. I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, we did get the invalidation there on the 1-minute. And 831, that looks pretty decent. Sweep, reaction. Right there. Bang. But, like, I would really have to risk, like, basically 228 ticks. So that's not the trade. Oh, we end up moving towards the downside. Oh, super lows. Alright. We get, I think this is a perfect invalidation right here. Maybe this is a trade. I don't know. But also, we do get a super London low, so we're going to try to see if we can get reactions off of it. Oh, say less. All right, wait, hold on. Super London low. When do we get the invalidation of this gap right here? We end up getting that at about 843. That's where I'm entering off this literal Drake candle right here. Jeez. I'm risking about, this would be a micro trade, I guess, but that high right there just looks like it's going to get swamped through. Which it probably is. Break even about here. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. But yeah, we ended up banging that. I mean, I don't know. The trade's all right today. Oh, whoa. Low key, I probably could have just, like, fucked up the Asia session. I mean, the Asia high with the break-even point right here. High time frame liquidity, we get to super the Asia high. Now it's getting a little complicated because I want to see if market took out the London high there. If it did take out the London high, now we're like, it's a whole new ball game basically. Asia high taken, invalidation on NQ for sure, and we have S&T making leading on ES. Too many gaps to be filled. I mean, we have this gap right here. We have that gap right there, which we ended up filling in. So this is not a perfect entry because now we have another fair value gap that we have to be worried about. Do we end up filling in on NQ? We do end up filling in fair value gaps on NQ. Filling out, okay, perfect. This right here is a perfect entry. 856. If we fit in the fair value gap, we did. 856 is perfect fucking entry for me. But the problem is, I'm not risking that. So I would probably like taking a little risky risk right here. Trying to bottom tick. No, not bottom tick this. Grab this right here. But jeez, I feel like it's going to be hard to cover. Jeez, yeah, chalk that. And we probably do just get these like play around action probably, right? Barcode action. We end up taking out the London high. No, but we do end up sweeping 1 minute liquidity. 1 minute liquidity up there. NQ, do we come back up with liquidity sweep? No, we get SMT. Yeah, leading. Yeah. This looks like ass to me. The longs were good though, but the shorts are just barcoding, and with that, I'm done backtesting. Yeah, that shit's fucked. That's why I don't trade CPI days. I don't see anything that I missed. I mean, we did get the sweep, which really ran us all the way to the top with no inversion. But that created SMT towards the lead. Bro, this is just bad price action. Because there's no inversions. Literally, look at this. I don't know. I appreciate y'all boys. Y'all boys have a great one. This is exactly why I don't trade on CPI days. It's a little too crazy. And look at the stop losses, bro. Each candle is like fucking 300 ticks, bro. I'm good off that. Too much volume. Too much shit going on. I appreciate y'all. Y'all boys have a good one.